It is heartbreaking. It is also remarkable to see people here standing up to the Russian invasion, literally staring down the barrel of a gun there, and one person at least injured in that particular standoff. We will continue to follow that story. Meanwhile, so many Ukrainians, they're trying to flee the country for their lives. Our next guest tried to flee today, but had to turn back. Halayna Yanchenko is a member of Ukraine's parliament. Halayna, thanks so much for joining us. I know that you're facing, like so many Ukrainians, you're facing the risks of this war very close to you. You've heard shelling nearby. First, tell us, are you safe where you are right now?
Yeah, I'm back. Actually, that was not me who tried to flee, but my grandma, who is 80 years old, and she's sick. She needs treatment, but she can't receive this treatment because we are here in Kiev blocked. And I'm giving this, but I have another refugees, another place in my family. I'm giving this command or this interview from the room of my children, but there are no children in this house anymore. They became war refugees. My two children, who are 5 and 10 years old, are now in the very western region of the country, and I didn't see them for 10 days already. And my story is not unique. Every second family in this country are going through the same experience. The pain and suffer and stress that we are going through is like really difficult to explain. But in the same time, part of people, including myself, decided to stay in Kiev to protect our country, to protect our cities, and protect our family. Because we are on our land. It's Russian troops who try to invade and occupy. And I want to thank American society who stands strong for Ukraine, who keep sending prayers, send some donations, send some help. But we actually now we need more military support because on a daily basis our cities are being shelled, and we received a number of missiles from Russian occupation troops. And today I tried to send my grandma to drive her away from Kiev, but I didn't manage it because everything around Kiev was on shelling, and there were gunfires and there were missiles all around. So we decided to come back, and I will try to help her at home.
It must be so disappointing. We spoke
Yeah.
to the deputy mayor of Mariupol last hour, who said that when these civilian corridors were attempted to be opened up with the ceasefire down there, that the shelling increased. He believes that Russians were deliberately targeting those people trying to flee. Do you share that concern that Russian forces might use these ceasefires to advance, to attack?
These kind of things have happened in past for a couple of times already. There is very a famous, known so-called Ilovaisk Kotel, when they agreed to let our soldiers out of city and let people out of city in Ilovaisk in 2015, I believe, and they shot Russian troops shot all people dead. So actually, we experienced a nightmare here. A lot of people are killed. Our cities are on fire. Residential buildings, whole neighborhoods are bombed by Russian troops, and that is why I want to ask America for more military support. That's what our president Volodymyr Zelensky has communicated to your senators today. I hope they finally heard our pleas communicating directly to our president. But now I want to address American society. If your governors are not brave enough, then talk to them, send them messages. I don't know, go to streets. You are brave people. You always fighting for democratic values, for freedom, and that's the same thing that Ukraine is fighting for and standing for now. We are standing for our independence. We are standing for our peaceful cities, and we are standing for our future, for our children. And that is why, please, like,
For
talk
your
to your
lives.
government, explain for our lives, right? Explain them that we
Mhm.
need this no-fly zone. If US is not ready, if your governors are not ready to provide no-fly zone themselves, then provide us with military support, with anti-missiles defense with mulas, javelins,
Mhm.
stingers. So we will take them and we will protect ourselves. You see how brave Ukrainian army are, how brave Ukrainian
Yeah.
people are, who just left their jobs and went to territory defense to defend their families and their cities. So we will do it ourselves. Just help us. Give us this kind of help that we desperately need now.
If you don't get that help, 'cause as you know, the U.S. has already taken off the table the possibility, the U.S. and NATO, of a no-fly zone. But if you don't get that help, do you worry that Ukraine will lose this war, that Russia will win?
No, we will. There is no way that we lose this war because we will fight till the very end. And for us, the very end is the very last soldier which will leave our land, and the very last Russian tank which will leave our land, and we will fight till the very end. We understand that American governors are not ready for responsibilities, despite the fact that American society supports this, that American society supports Ukraine and Ukrainian families, Ukrainian children who suffer. That is why, again, if government cannot jump in and help us with like everything they can, just provide us with defense and weapon, and we will protect Europe, we will protect democracy, and we will protect our lives ourselves. But we definitely and desperately need the equipment, the defense, and weapon to protect ourselves because Russian troops are killing people. They have changed their strategy now. They see that they failed to invade the country and occupy the whole country, and they started to kill civilians. Hundreds of civilians are killing on a daily basis. Also, what Russians start doing is it's I just can't find another word, but homicide. They are shooting at energy and